It is just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Julius Chestnut to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Ward taken right to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Jones once more. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Titans have a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Downfield to DK. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10, it's Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's going to throw here on third. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
He can't hang on to the pass. And that makes it 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going to run for it. Free inside the 30. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, Minnesota.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. he's calling his own number again. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Ward's going to throw it. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Past the line, he's going to run for it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running right, this is Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Making the call himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 33-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
A 54-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. That's complete to Alec Manor. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's a gain of 18.
Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a second quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
Titans 7, Vikings 3.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here's Miles Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He keeps it and takes off. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Now it's McCarthy. He set up the screen. It's Addison. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive. So at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession. That's not bad either.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Fielded at the 11. And And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll start with a give to Jones. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion Jefferson left. Jones again on second down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. McCarthy throwing on third down. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43. McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now, 7 to go. On play action now, McCarthy. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Another throw here for McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So they're left facing a fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He's going to tuck it and run.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Second down now. They need 7. Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Alec Manor, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions. And you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
All in left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 40-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is second down. They give to Jones, right side. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the 42. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. He's making a bid for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Alec Iomana, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. DK motioning right. Ward now on 3rd down. And he let his man trying too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. That's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. And he's brought down before the return gets far. First and 10 from the 32. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Now McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. So this one on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy to throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. Second and 15. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Titans into the nickel for third down. Here he goes, third and long. He completes it in traffic. And this one doesn't go far. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Reichert connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Titans taking over. Not much time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Ward. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now it's McCarthy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on third. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Felton now to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And things will end there, but plenty plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead they go with Jones. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
18, Titans 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. Their work really cut out for them now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. To the air with Ward. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's fourth
You never,
down.
ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Reichard connects there, and that extends their lead to 14.
So give them a 4th in this game to the surprise of absolutely nobody. They've had to settle for field goals quite often, but to his credit, he has stepped up confidently, consistently, and been the scorer they need him to be.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ward now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Oh, boy. That's cut things just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point, whether it's going to bank in or come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Counter play, Jones. A lot of space ahead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stop in the quick pass, became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Throw here, third down. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
A 34-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there, and then extends their lead to 14.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the fifth time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Now on the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Ward setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Ward's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Price. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Running a screen now for Jones. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Ward. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send the tight end in motion. Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Short side option here. He's running left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's a give on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
The Titans into the nickel for third down. Here he goes, third and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Here's the backup, first throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
31. Titans 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Titans to the line now. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Here's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Again, Ward going to the air. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Running back sent in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They kick the running back in motion. Sticking to the air here. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. And they're still behind the sticks here on second.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
I'll start with a give to Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Alec Iomanner, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ward off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. They'll go play action. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Ward. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Jones wants more. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying on the ground with Jones. He escapes the defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense pile it on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mason. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first.
A gain of 6 yards.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Jones going to try to pick it up. Down to the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now give it to Mason. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Mason again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Reichert connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward now. He's got a man left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Ward setting up to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 here. Ward. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.